take this opportunity to welcome you back to this other session. So we are continuing with our online lessons, and today we are going to look at what we call description of chlorophyll molecule, or the structure of the chlorophyll the chlorophyll molecule. But as I told you that this structure of the chlorophyll molecule is divided into two. It has got the first section, which is called the head, and the other section is the tail, or the phyto tail. Now when you look at that structure, it is divided into two, as you can see there. So it has got the magnesium atom, which is in its center, surrounded by those four nitrogen molecules. So now when look at chlorophyll, or the structure of chlorophyll, here we are saying that chlorophyll molecule has a tadpole-like structure. The word tadpole-like is like a tail. So with a hydrophilic head. Now that word hydrophilic head means water loving. I hope you remember that. So we looked at it. Hydrophilic heads when we are looking when we are in chemicals of what? Chemicals of life. So we are saying that chlorophyll molecule has a tadpole-like structure with a hydrophilic head called the porphyrin. So I looked at this in those videos of ours up there. We looked at the porphyrin and those rings, and a hydrophilic tail made up of long chain alcohols called the phyto, as I told you. So the word hydrophobic tail means water hating. Now from there we are saying that the flattened head is made up of 4 nitrogen containing the pyro rings labeled 1 to 6, which are linked by the methane bridge. So now when you look at this structure, so we are saying that it is having, here they are saying that the flattened head is made up of 4 nitrogen containing the pyro rings labeled 1 to 6, which are linked by the methane bridges. These ones, actually I'm going to show you. So the porphyrin rings are these ones, these ones, as you can see there. Those ones, they are from 1, this is 2, 3, 4, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are porphyrin porphyrin rings. Here they are saying that these rings, sorry, this is 4, not 5. They are saying the flattened head is made up of 4 nitrogen containing the pyro rings labeled from 1 to 4, as we have seen above, which are linked by the methane bridges. Now they are saying that the skeleton of each pyro ring is made up of 5 atoms. The skeleton of each pyro rings is made up of 5 atoms, 4 carbon and 1 nitrogen. So the skeleton, so let us look at that. The skeleton of these pyro rings is made up of 5 carbon atoms. When we talk about 5 carbon atoms, sorry, it is made up of 5 atoms. Now out of these 5 atoms, 4 are carbon atoms and 1 is what? And 1 is nitrogen, as we are going to see here. So these are the ones. So this one, this is it, that is carbon, and this one is also carbon. That was 2. These are 3, and this one is 4. Then this 5th one is the nitrogen nitrogen atom. Then from there they are saying that the nitrogen lies towards the center. So that nitrogen lies towards the center. There you are seeing that at these 5 atoms which make up the pyro ring, they are saying that 4 are carbon atoms. They have shown you, and the 5th one is the nitrogen nitrogen atom, which is towards the or which lies towards the center, as that statement as stated above. Then from there we are saying that a magnesium atom is held in the center of the porphyrin head by nitrogen atoms of the pyrrole rings using 2 covalent and 2 coordinated bonds. Now we are saying that in the chlorophyll molecule, its structure has got the magnesium atom, which is in the center, and it is surrounded by the 4 nitrogen atoms. But these nitrogen atoms are what? You are saying that the nitrogen atoms of the pyrrole rings. So you are saying that the magnesium atom is held in the center of the porphyrin head by the nitrogen atoms of the pyrrole ring using 2 covalent and 2 coordinated bonds. As you look here, so these upper ones, those bonds which are holding those upper 2 nitrogen atoms are the ones we are calling covalent bonds, and these lower ones which are holding these 2 nitrogen atoms, those are called the coordinated bonds. Then from there we can proceed and say, they are saying now that chlorophyll B differs from chlorophyll A in having the group, that hydroxyl group, the one you are seeing there, instead of a methyl group at the R position or on the 3rd carbon atom, as you can see there. So they have told us that the only difference between chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B is that chlorophyll A, for it is having the hydroxyl group instead of the methyl group at position R, or in bracket the one we are calling the 3rd carbon. So now that has been the structure of a chlorophyll molecule. So in our next session we are going to look at the absorption spectrum of photosynthesis. But let us continue with this. When we talk about absorption spectrum, it is a graph of relative absorption of different wavelength of light by a pigment like chlorophyll. So it means, it is measured by a spectrophotometer. So we are going to continue with this, but that has been the structure of what? The structure of chlorophyll molecule. So people who have been asking me about those questions, I'm going to talk about the mosaic. Somebody asked me why is this green leaf appear green yet they absorb blue light. I'm going to talk about that in our next session. Even there was a certain question which I saw, which was like, is chemosynthesis connected to nitrogen fixation? The answer is yes. So just wait for the next video. I sign out.